Welcome back to the League of Hustlers. The
Yes,
League of
sir.
Hustlers. In this episode, we're going to be talking about how to plan your startup costs for your business. All right. And of course, I'm your co host, HT,
I'm CD Barnes.
and welcome to the League of Hustlers. All right. So, today, as we said, we're going to be talking about how to plan your business startup costs. So, without further ado, first and foremost, hit the subscribe button if you're not subscribed. Okay, it helps the algorithm. Secondly, hit that like button. Okay, it helps the algorithm, helps the channel. Third, share the episode. This series is so important. It's foundational. It's epic. How to make a one-page business plan? Come on, share the episode. Share with a fellow hustler. All right,
Right.
let's jump right into it, man. How you feeling today, CD?
I'm feeling pretty good, man. I just want to emphasize that point, though. This is
Yeah,
very important. I mean, and it's not
super
only important, it's simple.
easy.
It's simple, simple stuff. No reason why
Easy.
you can't knock this out and get your business going.
I saw a meme. I saw a meme that said something to the effect of it was like somebody asking the other person a question, like, "Yeah, how your little business going?"
Right.
And they were like, "Yeah, but did you support it though?" You know what I mean? Like you ask her how it's going, but did you support it? And and with
Mhm.
YouTube, it's so simple. Just hit the like button, hit the
Hit the like
subscribe
button.
button.
That's
Super
it.
easy. Right.
Very.
And I think we have a noble cause. We're trying to help the community, man. We're trying to
Right.
help hustlers grow their bag. We're trying to help you grow your bag. All right. So,
Mhm.
not to belabor the point, but to get right into it, this section is called the cost structure from the business model canvas. What is a cost structure? The cost structure is, as it says right here, all costs incurred to operate your business model. So, to deliver on your business, this is what the cost structure is. You want to think about all the costs that are associated with delivering on your value proposition, delivering
Right.
your services, delivering the whole thing. All right. So, what questions should we be asking, bro?
All right. Number one. Okay. What is it going to cost you to deliver your value proposition? All right. Now, this is the thing that you promised at the very beginning of this whole exercise, the very beginning of the business model canvas. What is it going to cost you to deliver that? For example, if your value proposition, if you promise that everything in my store is 99 cents, then obviously you're going to have to deliver that. So you're going to need to be able to get products that cost, in a particular range, less than 99 cents, obviously, so you can prosper. All right. Next up, what is it going to cost you to maintain your customer relations? All right. Are you running advertisements? Do you have a social media manager? Are you sending out flyers, emails, like whatever it is, however you're maintaining your customer relationships? What does that cost you? Because you can't neglect that, because that is where your revenue come from. That's the life of your business, is the community that you're serving. Very important question. All right. Next up, what is it going to cost you in activating those customer channels? Now, these are closely related. Now, you just have to take into account that, let's say you're in a community, and let's say you have to join a group, or be a membership to a specific community or a club in order to engage with your audience. And let's say there's a monthly fee associated with being in that group. Um, but those are the types of things you have to consider. If it actually has a cost associated with you to maintain that channel, or to any tools that you're going to use to stay in contact with your customers. You know?
Right.
Yeah. What's the other ones you got?
Yeah, man. Key activities, right? And we discussed that. Go back and listen to the episode. We discussed your key activities. We discussed your key resources, right? Getting right with your key resources. We discussed that too. All right. So think about all the costs that are associated with your key activities, all the costs associated with your key resources.
Yep.
Okay. So moving right along. And again, this will be a quick episode. I got to
Yeah.
run. I know y'all got stuff to do. I got stuff to do. We got stuff to do. So let's get right into it. All right. So the two different types of your cost structures are all right, first is the cost driven cost structure. And this, think about Spirit Airlines, right? They're giving you low cost flights. And like Frontier, Dollar General, right? They're giving you low
Right.
cost products. Okay. With the cost driven, you're looking at the lowest cost value proposition. That's your value proposition, that you can deliver a product at a really low cost. Okay. Um, the next one is value driven. All right. Think about Lamborghini,
Yep.
Rolex, Gucci, right? Fine dining. Okay. What they're saying is like, hey, we're going to give you this really, really dope experience, but you're going to pay for it, right? You're going to have to come up off some bread for,
Right.
for this
You're
good
gonna pay a little
experience.
more.
You're going to
Yep.
pay a little more. All right. So they're more so focused on a low volume acquisitions, okay, in exchange for high cost value propositions. Okay. So it's kind of this give and take. All right. Now, well, let's jump into cost structure attributes.
All right. A cost structure attributes. Okay. First up, you have economies of scale. All right. So your costs are going to go down as your purchases increase. So just consider the fact, let's say if you're selling t-shirts, if you go out and you buy one t-shirt, that one t-shirt may cost you $10 and then you do whatever you do to it and then you sell it. However, as your purchases increase, that cost goes down. So let's say you buy 1,000, 10,000 t-shirts. They're not going to cost you $10 a pop. Essentially, we're talking about bulk purchasing. The shirts may now cost you half that price. They may only cost $5 a pop. So that's economies of scale. That's one attribute to consider in your pricing structure. Next up, we have economies of scope. All right. So this is the cost going down as you introduce other products that are similar to the products you already offer. The example we have here is, think of Pepsi being able to introduce a new flavor. All right. So you got Pepsi Cherry, Pepsi Zero, Diet Pepsi. All right. Great example. But the benefit to the company is that they don't have to now recreate, repackage, reformulate, reprocess a totally different product. They're just offering another variation. It's cheaper for them to offer a variation and market it that way versus creating, a brand new Pepsi product that they have to make you love now. So that's
Right.
economies of scope, all right? Offering different variations.
Yeah. And then fixed costs. Okay. Another cost structure attribute is a fixed cost. And with this one, costs stay the same no matter the output. So think of a retail store, right? You have your set costs, right? All pay rates, salaries, rents, and products, the costs stay the same, right? And so we just want to look at it from that angle, like, okay, my costs are fixed because I got to pay rent, I got to pay employees, I got to pay this, I got to pay for the product, yada yada yada, right? So that's considered fixed costs. Next is variable costs. All right, and with this one, your costs can change depending on varying factors, such as if you're a club promoter, right, and you're switching venues. One venue
Right.
may cost $5,000 a night. Another venue may cost $10,000 a night, right? And
Yep.
so those are like your varying costs, or any other product line, right? And so these are attributes that fall within your two different cost structures, from cost driven, right, when you're trying to give a super low price and still deliver on your value proposition, and then your value driven, where you're focusing on value and charging that high premium. Okay, so within those, you have these four different structure attributes. But what you got to do now, what you have to do, what do they have to do now, CD? The
Listen,
one.
guys, look, we're gonna hit you with the challenge. This is that moment. You already know, League of Hustlers, guys. We want you to take action. Everything we're talking about here, we're working day in and day out trying to put this stuff in action for ourselves. And we're offering on platforms like YouTube. We want this stuff to be helpful for you. It's only going to be helpful if you, number one, take action. All right. So the
Number
challenge:
one.
head to shop.leagueofhustlers.com.
Yeah.
Download the business model canvas template. All right. And then you're going to have all of these sections there. Fill them out. Cost structure is one of those sections. All right. This is once again from the business model canvas. Download the template. It's the one-page business plan. It's, quick, easy to do. Download it, run through it. Simple as that, man. Get to that cost structure section, and hit it. It's
That's
that
it.
simple, guys.
It's just that simple, man. Just that simple. And with that one, we're out. We tell you it was a quick one. We got to run, but take action, man. It's on you now. All right. We handing it off. League of Hustlers signing out.